And we are on. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the Sippin Sistas Table Talk Live edition on this Thursday night.
Hi. Well, we're serving you a look of classy
A smell of bougie
with a
with a
taste of
taste of
ratchetness.
ratchetness.
Ah, we didn't even do that together, girl. Oh, it's like
I
uh,
know that's right.
it's
Oh
been
my
a long
goodness.
week,
Definitely has.
and my
But
computer is like it was
dinosaur.
made in the
Dinosaur.
1950s. Oh,
Let
I
me put
wanted to go boom, boom, boom on
look, let me
it.
put that the cash up down now. Y'all, let's help these sipping
Ooh,
sister
please, please,
get us a new
ah,
laptop. All
yeah.
right, somebody from YouTube left a comment. All right, YouTube, come through. They said love and light, beautiful souls. Thank you,
Oh, thank
Akama.
you so much.
Akama, where are you from? Sound like a African name.
Oh, don't mess up.
Look, I'm not messing
Look,
up
don't
names
mess.
tonight. You let me alone.
You
Um,
will mess up a
I
name.
will. Y'all, thank you for joining us. Ronnie, don't you start talking about, let me put his comment. So where his producer at? In the
Excuse me,
bed.
sir. Not yours.
Oh, that was Tabitha. Okay, girl. That name, I didn't know who that was.
Oh, you know her. I don't know Tabitha.
I don't.
Hi.
I do. I
Hi.
probably do, but I
Yeah.
need to see your face.
Uh,
But y'all, I hope you all have caught up on the previous two episodes, the one from last week and the one from this week. If you haven't, soon as this live is over, make sure you go over to YouTube and check those out.
yes.
But are we gonna jump on into the first one? Sipping sister Sophie.
Okay, the first one. Oh my gosh,
From last
maybe
week.
yeah, from last week. Maybe I should have had that up. Hey, Lexi. Lexi's watching.
Hey, let. Well,
um,
I know it now. It was feeling entitled.
oh
We
yeah,
talked
feeling
about like small
entitled.
businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, feeling entitled for someone to support you. And, you know, I don't feel entitled.
Right, at
If you
all.
support, you support. But
Right.
of course, everyone would love for, you to get that support, especially from your hometown. Which
Definitely. Hmm.
our hometown has been doing an awesome job
Oh
with
yeah, they
supporting
show
us.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dooley County. Shout out to Dooley County. Y'all definitely show love, and I
Yeah.
think we definitely they give support. It's just okay. Is your customer service on point? They're gonna support you, but now are
Yeah.
you gonna earn those customers to come back with your
Yeah.
product and your service? And hey, Tab, now I know who you are, West girl. but but yeah, I think somebody left a comment and said that sometimes friends and family don't support you because either they're jealous or they want things for free. I mean, I don't think I've experienced that. Not in my circle of
Yeah,
friends
not
and
definitely
family.
not
Yeah,
jealous. No.
right, right,
Um,
right.
I wouldn't. Why would? Don't be jealous. You could hey, have them come on and help. We like a
Exactly.
family business, so it shouldn't be no jealousy.
Hmm.
Um, and one thing about my friends and family, they never ask anything for
For
free.
free, exactly. I don't even
Not
want a
even a
discount.
discount,
Right. If you
right?
give it to me, I'll take it. If you give it to me,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna fight with you. But
yeah.
I'm not gonna ask for a discount because I understand how hard it is being a small business owner and getting it started and the money you
Hmm.
gotta put into it.
And time.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
So
yeah, I never like, and please
mm-mm.
God don't let me experience that because I would tell them, look, this is not
Just tell
free.
them like it is.
But I never experienced that, and I thank God
Right.
that I have
Hmm.
family and friends that would support me. Basically,
Yeah.
I done started up a lot of ventures, and I have always got a
A
lot of
lot of
support,
support. And
and
same
I
here.
love it,
Yep.
and I love it.
Exactly.
And with what we're doing now with the Sippin Sisters and 3D Icy, we get so much
So much
support.
support every
Yeah.
time, every event. Yeah, they show up
But
and
we
show
definitely
out.
don't feel entitled, honey, because one minute they can be liking you, and one minute they don't
Right.
like you.
Well, our though we have about 6 viewers on right now live. Is anybody a small business owner who had experience with family or friends supporting you or not supporting you or wanting items for free? or for a discount for the low.
And
Anybody, I guess.
they shouldn't even be asking for a discount, because when you go in the stores, you don't ask
Exactly,
those
exactly.
people for
You
discount.
pay the prices that are
You
up there.
just pay it.
Exactly.
You don't try to negotiate with them or nothing.
None of that.
So, treat your family and friends as they're running a business too. It's just not a major business.
Exactly. They're trying to get it there, so you should
Well, it's
be
not a
more
major
than
business
happy.
to you, but it could be a major business to that person.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
There
So,
you go.
treat people how you want to be treated if you were running a business.
Exactly, exactly. And I guess nobody had much to say on that topic. But if you watch catching the replay of this live, you can always leave your comments down below on
And
this
yeah, we
topic.
always try to. Well, Kira does a great job with going back and
I try to.
checking. Cause I'm always on this page, that page, this
Got a lot
page.
going on. Uh-huh. Yeah, we
Yeah.
trying to do some things.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and jump to the next topic, which was from this week.
Yes.
Did your life go as planned? And I think on our thumbnail we had his plan, God's plan versus our plan. And I just think that I don't know too many people whose life just goes as planned. Because you can have all this stuff in your mind of what you want to do, but sometimes that's not your purpose. That's not what God has set for you. So you just have to pray on things and definitely let God lead you and try to find your purpose in life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa said hers didn't go as planned. But
Oh,
they're just, I guess it's life.
mm-hmm.
It don't,
I
yeah,
like what
she
she
made the
just
best.
said.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
make the
That,
best out of your life. That's all we can do. You make the
yeah.
best out of your life. And I think
And
that
like with kids, go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was just gonna say, I think that all the things that happen that deter us from the plan that we have in our mind, it actually most of the time it's a good thing. We don't see it as a good thing at the time, but I think it builds character, it builds
Strength.
work ethic and all of those things that you need to appreciate what God has for you and where you're gonna go in your life.
Yeah, and like with your plan was, it was kind of on target.
That's what I'm saying. That must have been my purpose. Teaching had to be my
Yeah,
purpose, like all
it's
of that.
definitely your purpose. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely your purpose, because you have been doing it, what, 13 years?
Ooh, 15 this year. It'll
Oh,
be
15. I
15
got
years this
13
year.
in. My
Uh-huh.
bad. I got
This is my
but
15th year at the end of this year.
yeah, so it had to be your plan. Because honey, my plan, I thought I was just gonna be so rich, honey. But you know what? That's still my plan.
Right. And that's what we said, though. Don't ever give up. Because I
Yes,
don't
don't
think it's
ever.
ever too late. I know we said Chris talked about like some physical things, it being too late for it, but I don't even think it's too late for physical stuff. There's always an elderly is it elderly or like a older person version of basketball? They have teams. You may not be able to play in the NBA, but
But
you can get
at
out
least
there and do
you're
something.
doing it. As long as your body is able, to do it, then you
Thank you,
do it.
Teresa. Uh-huh.
But yeah, yours was just, really on target.
And that's
Mine,
why. Go ahead.
mine was nowhere near the target.
With you,
But
because
one thing I
you got
did,
discouraged though. You let
yeah,
that.
I had a couple of stumbling blocks, through
Mm-hmm.
my life. A couple of stumbling blocks. I ended up getting pregnant at
Yeah.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had him at 18, and then I thought I was gonna be all married to my son, dad, and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
And I didn't, like I said in the episode, I didn't pass the science part of the graduation test. But like you said, don't give up. I didn't
Don't
give up.
give up. Yep.
I went back and I passed it, and then I always worked hard, and I never
Right.
gave up on none of my dreams. So, and I wouldn't say like my life is so bad now. It's okay,
And
It's
you see
not.
what Teresa said. You are so talented. Like, look at all the
Thank
stuff.
you.
You're so creative. You're so
Yeah,
creative. So you're serving your purpose.
yeah,
Even though your plan was to move to New York and do stuff in fashion. But guess what? You serving your purpose now with creating this wonderful woodwork, blessing
woohoo.
people's homes.
Oh, thank you.
With that. So, girl, you
Yeah,
never know. Your path will lead. I think eventually we all are led to our purpose eventually.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But some people find their purpose and quicker
Yeah.
than others.
Yep. Yep.
And
That's true.
that's when it come to play. Don't give up.
You know,
Everybody.
nothing. You can't look at somebody else's life like what you just said, that you can't try to compare your life to somebody else's, because just like you said, some people find their purpose quicker than others. So you just have to stay on your path and
Yeah,
do what you need to do. Um,
definitely,
mm-hmm.
definitely. And even though I did get pregnant at 18, which there definitely wasn't a plan,
Right.
but my son is, oh my gosh,
The biggest blessing.
oh
Uh-huh.
my gosh, that is, girl,
Uh-huh.
that's my blessing. Oh my
Yep.
God. And that's my motivation. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
That's my motivation. I probably still be on the go, even when he turned 18 or grown or whatever, I still will be,
You still,
pushing.
uh-huh. And
Yes.
you know what? Teresa just said a word right here. She said she guaranteed you, if you move to New York now and show your talent, good God Almighty, good. But you know what? That goes back to what I just said. Sometimes your plan and what you want, it may take a little longer. Just like she said, now you have all these skills that you've already built on, the talents that God has blessed you with. If you were to go to New York now, it's no telling how things could go for you. But that's if you would still want to go to New York. I know you said somebody Sex in the City life. I don't know anything
Listen,
about
let
that.
me tell you something. Right now, maybe I could have did it when I was like in my, early 20, but honey, my bones are lock up on me. I'm old.
Oh goodness.
And thank you, Teresa.
That was sweet. Yes, it
Yeah, Teresa's
was.
so sweet.
But
But yeah, I
I do
mean,
think kids probably is a number one thing that kind of deters a lot of people on the plan and path that they have in their mind for themselves.
and you know what? I think I heard this before. Like a kid don't stop you or
It
slow you
shouldn't.
down. They don't stop you, but it definitely slows you
It
down, and that's
will.
just the truth. And that's the
It
truth. It
will.
slows you down in your process because, like, if you're a good parent, you're gonna want to draw your focus over into your child, and you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna put your dreams and some of your dreams on the back burner because
Right.
you're
Right.
gonna. Well, with me, I'm not saying about
Mm-hmm.
nobody else. I put a lot of my dreams on the back burner because I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that he lived a nice life.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you did what you
when
had
he
to do.
get grown, then I could, refocus back on a
Yeah.
lot of my goals.
And there's
And that's
nothing
just,
wrong with it. Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Um, what we
And
got anything?
you didn't let the people know what we were sipping on. What
Good. You don't want to know what I'm sipping. I'm sorry. It's
you
water,
sipping
y'all.
on? Excuse me, honey. I'm not sipping on water, but I'm
I am.
not sipping.
Hey
I,
Lisa, what you
I'm
sipping on?
sipping
So,
on our lemonade from 3D Icy.
well, you didn't give me a bottle, so
I'm
I can't
sorry.
sip
I
on
made sure
lemonade.
this weekend when we go, when we film, I'll make sure I bring you some so you can sip on it because it's so good.
Please do. Okay, Lisa, now you talked a lot in our last live. Our two topics that we've already discussed are feeling entitled when you're a small business owner, feeling entitled for your family and friends to support you, and did your life go as planned? I want to hear what you say on that one, Lisa. Um, let's see. Teresa said, mine slowed me down. I was offered a good job, but my children were small and I didn't want to leave them. Definitely
Woo!
understandable.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna speak on that one there.
Mm-hmm.
When I knew I didn't want to stay in my hometown. I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I applied for the USDA job, which lady, she pushed me so
Mm-hmm.
lady Auntie Pat, they were like, go and take it. I'm like, no, I'm good. Because I kind of got stuck, in that mind
Yeah.
on maybe I'm not gonna go. And plus I was making nice little money.
Good money. Yep.
Yeah, for the locality where I was at. So I had
Mm-hmm.
my little own little mobile home, honey, my little
You
car.
doing it now,
You can
child.
tell
You
me
had
I
your
was
own little
doing
house.
it. You can tell me, honey. So, lady, she really pushed me into being a food inspector. So anyway, I had the experience and I
Mm-hmm.
applied for it, got it. And my mom was like, well, I told my mom, I was like, I really didn't want to leave my kid. And
Mm-hmm.
I understand what Teresa was saying, like she really didn't want to leave her kid.
Right.
But I had a good support system from his grandparents.
Yep.
And they was like, just go get stable, get your foot in the
Mm-hmm.
door, and come and get him. Which I
Yep.
travel home every weekend to
Yep.
make sure I see my baby. I call him every day except on Friday.
Every single day. But
Because I
that
knew I was gonna go.
matters.
Yeah,
That
I knew I was
matters.
gonna go home. So,
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes if you got that support system,
Yep.
sometimes it's a good thing to go when they're smaller.
Yep. And then see that military, my kids were small, but that's why I ended up getting out, because I was like, I can't get deployed again. My kids are small. Okay, I did this first deployment, so I'm gonna get all my benefits from the military from that, but I can't leave them again because it was just way too hard.
Yeah.
Lisa said mine didn't go as I planned it because my mom had a lot of input, which turned out to be great. But I always wonder what if. Oh wow! So she listened to her mom. So that's another perspective. We didn't even think about that. Your parents kind of guiding your life.
My mom she really wasn't like she's not that type of mom to just be in I don't know how I want to say
trying to control and trying to tell you what to do with your life. Yeah,
she's always been that mom where, okay, is this the path you want to take?
She was gonna support you.
I'm gonna pray for you. She's gonna pray for you to death, and she's just gonna be like, hey, go and take that path. She's never been that mom that like be like, no, you go this way, and that's the way I try to be with Chad. Like, he's planning out his career and stuff like that, and some of that stuff I'm like, oh, but at the end of the day, it's his career. If he's going to be happy, let him, you got to let him go,
But you see what Lisa said, even though her mom had a lot of input, she said it turned out to be great. And I know Lisa and I were in the military together, so I know she was in way longer. She was active duty and everything. So Lisa, did your mom steer you towards the military? Is that what you're saying? She had a lot of input in? And let's see, Teresa had a comment. She said she had the support, but at the same time didn't have the support. Oh,
okay. So it was like, I totally understand, honey. If I didn't have that support where I could trust someone with my son, honey, I wouldn't have went.
Oh, she said she didn't trust. Yep, she didn't trust anybody with her children, and that's definitely understandable. If it wasn't for my mom, I knew I could trust her with my children and my husband, of course. And so their dad has always been around, so I definitely had the support system where I could go off and do the things I wanted to do in my life.
What Tweety? Her dad did help. I wouldn't say he was totally like bomb.
He was, yeah.
There, but he was still, I think, in and out at his mom's house and stuff like that. So he was there.
Still growing into being a man, so he still was trying to figure things out.
Yeah, he was there. I think it was. I think maybe when we just moved.
Yeah, he was like, okay, y'all about 2 hours away now.
Yeah, but he was, there when I wouldn't say he was just totally absent out of when I came up. He was
right.
I'll be honest, I did
that. Yeah. And Teresa, yes, my mom was there, but she started having health issues. Okay.
So that's that's a big. I totally understand you, Teresa.
Exactly. That's understandable.
I totally understand. But hey, as long as your life didn't end up, it's like just totally bad. You made it through, honey.
And like she said, she made the best out of it. That's what you're supposed to do.
You're definitely supposed to make the best out of your life. If not, then what you living for?
Yep. Look at Lisa. I see somebody's boyfriend. Let me see. I had a boyfriend that was in the military and he wanted to marry me, but because I had a child, my mom just said it was my responsibility to take care of my child. Man. I mean, you got that old school mama girl. She said, hey, you gonna stay here. You gonna take care of this. And that's understandable.
Wait, she had a boyfriend that was in the military. He wanted to get married.
But because she had a child, her mom said that it was her responsibility to take care of her child. So I guess she couldn't leave.
To be with him?
I guess. Are we reading it right?
I don't know what kind of the situation, but if he wanted to get married, and obviously he had, except if he accept you, he got to accept your kids. So I feel like that I would wonder too.
I guess they were going to have to leave the child probably with the mom, since I don't know if they both were in the military at that time or what. And she was going to have to move away, because I know a lot of times they are overseas. You know how military, especially when you're active duty.
If that was my mama, she would have married that man.
Mm. I know that's right. Them benefits, girl. Get them benefits.
Marry that man. That man trying to take care of you and your child. Marry him.
I know. And look, now I about to promote the military now after them good benefits. I didn't got at first. I was like, military. But when you get them
I
benefits at
know.
the end, you like, oh yeah, join
Cause
the
I be like,
military.
listen, I be like, dang, I should have, maybe I should have did about 2-4 years in there and
Uh
see
huh.
get it left out of there.
Right. That what Cheryl say all the time. I
I'm
should have
telling
joined.
you, they definitely help y'all out
Uh huh.
well.
But Lisa said she wasn't in yet, so I guess he was in. She wasn't.
Oh, he was in. He wanted to get married.
Uh huh.
Oh, but she could have took her baby.
Yeah, I would think, but I don't know
But
how it was.
you're not a grandmom's dear, honey. They don't.
Ain't playing.
Who is that person? I don't know. I don't want them to folk around my baby. That's how them
This
grandmas
man.
is. So I totally understand that one now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we sure appreciate you all, Lisa and Teresa. We love that interaction. Y'all been
Yes,
talking and talking. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
And that's
Guys,
why we come on
look,
here. Even if it's just 2 or 3 people talking, hey, we can have our conversation and
honey,
let it
that's a
flow.
good conversation to me.
I'm telling you. And it'll help somebody. They gonna watch it. Somebody
Yeah.
else maybe listening and get something out of our conversation. But we've been on for almost 25 minutes now, so we're gonna get ready. We always stay on way longer. This time didn't go by like that.
Honey, it's night time.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let me say something. I'm finna smash these lashes off.
Me
Smash
too.
this wig off.
The wig about to come off. Lashes.
Honey, and guess what? With these magnetic lashes, honey, they didn't want to. They were acting crazy. I just had a crazy start, honey.
Oh my goodness.
You know how one of them gonna show out, baby.
Mm-hmm.
One of them gonna do what it gonna do.
Always. But look, okay, thank you, Lisa. And you all have a great weekend too. But y'all, we will be recording new episodes this weekend. So be on the lookout for some new
We
guests.
might just go live this weekend too, girl. Yep. So be on the lookout.
Definitely. All right. Anything else? Let's say. Oh, Teresa said don't go.
Teresa said that. You already know how them chicken be calling your name.
Teresa, what you want to talk about? What else you want to talk about, Teresa? She said she's just kidding. Okay. Well, all right. Next Thursday, hopefully. Sometimes we skip Thursdays. We're trying to figure out the Thursday thing because, like Sophie always said, we do have our full-time jobs that we work all day. So when we get home, we are tired and we have our kids and all that stuff. But next Thursday, just
started back working.
But so thank y'all again. Thank y'all again for joining us. Make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe if you have not already. And again, we have a lot of great things in store. So and hit that what, Sophie?
Notification bell.
Bye, y'all. Good night.